Duke expected to send out Logan Ferrero, the sophomore, and Gardner Webb, Tyler Brignola, also a sophomore. And that's what we have. So Brignola, a sophomore from Fairhaven, New Jersey, he comes in at 6-16. Meanwhile, Logan Ferrero, as they get set at 157, he comes in at 5-7 on the season. So like Roland, has been decent. He is 4-3 in tournaments, 1-4 in duels, 0-3 in the ACC. And right off the bat, a single leg shot. And there's the first 2 points. So good start from Logan Ferrero, trying to get Duke back in this thing. The issue is the fall points and the tech fall points in the first 3, though. That is major points to overcome for Duke. Reminding you that last year, Duke, again, they did have the Fine Silvers a year ago. They beat Gardner Webb on the road in a tight one, 18-16, clinched by their heavyweight superstar Niesenbaum to give them the victory. Lake St. Louis, Missouri, Logan Ferrero. Four and 1 last year, 1-6 this season, so 5-7 overall. I feel like I misspoke earlier. So this season he's been 1-6, but as a Duke wrestler, 5-7. His one win came against Avery Clark, Franklin and Marshall, my wife's alma mater. And it's still 2-1, Ferrero on top. Halfway through the first period. Shot coming from Ferrero. Brignola gets the legs wide. And now Brignola is starting to look like he's got a little bit more control than he did at the start. And he's trying to work his way around the body of Ferrero. Ferrero, decent job defensively as well. Both feet still in bounds for Brignola, who trails 2-1, and stalemate, so we'll start it over here. So it's Ferrero for Duke 2, Brignola 1, with 58 seconds remaining in the first, and the overall score, Gardner Webb 17, Duke 3. We're at 157. Brignola 6-16 on the season. Ferrero 1-6. The 5-7 is his combined record in his first 2 seasons under Glenn Lanham and the Duke Blue Devils. Still standing at 2-1. Of course, Glenn Lanham, an outstanding wrestler at Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's coaching tree from former wrestlers nationwide is really special, including in the ACC. Brignola had the head locked with the legs, so they'll whistle again. And we're still at 2-1 with just 9.7 seconds remaining here in the first period. We are almost already at the halfway point, and we are not anticipating any kind of media timeout. So stay with us right here on ACC Network Extra as we have gone through one period at 157, and it's Logan Ferrero for Duke, the sophomore out of Lake St. Louis, Missouri, with a 2-1 lead over Tyler Brignola, the sophomore out of Fairhaven, New Jersey. Ferrero will start down to start the second. He is up on the scoreboard, though, 2-1. Trying to roll out. It almost worked, and he tries it again. So Ferrero now will get up, and he just needs to release. He goes back down. Good job by Brignola to hang on. And he'll start to wipe away some of that riding time, as now it's under 20 seconds. 90 seconds remaining in the second. You can see the referee talking to Logan Ferrero, basically telling the Duke sophomore he needs to do something. Now you see the left elbow going into the head of Ferrero. Have not yet seen a warning for stalling on Ferrero. And Ferrero now, you saw the back arch for a moment and then pushed right back down again. So Brignola essentially has one arm locked. And now Ferrero trying to hang on to the other arm. Now he releases it. The left arm of Ferrero really in a tough spot. And you still see the elbow going into the head of Ferrero from Brignola. And we've got a whistle again. And during all of that, what has happened is Brignola has turned the tables on the riding time. He went from being down 30 seconds plus to now at 51 and 9 seconds away from that 1 minute of riding time required for that extra point. Logan Ferrero, good idea to try to pop up with only 20 seconds remaining, now 14 seconds remaining, but Brignola continues to add on to that riding time, and it looks like Ferrero is going to just try to get to that third period with a 2-1 lead. This will be interesting, though, as the riding time's at 1:15. Brignola really worked on Ferrero. We'll see what kind of steam Ferrero has to try to hold Brignola down. The riding time's in favor of Brignola, and Brignola's got to be thinking about a quick stand up and release. And he does stand up. Now he tries to break it. Ferrero tries the toss, and Brignola just a little bit taller, longer, and leaner, and he does break away. So now we're tied at 2. The riding time in favor of Gardner Webb's Tyler Brignola at 63 seconds. So Ferrero's going to need to make a move here. Drew West and Todd Carter started with falls over Duke's Ethan Grimminger and Logan Agan to make it 12-0. And then Zach Price got a tech fall against Christian Coleman. Patrick Rowland responded with 3, and there it is. So now Brignola, he's got the riding time. He's got the 2 points for takedown. It's 4-2, so 5-2 with riding time that he'll add to. And he's got Logan Ferrero now in a tough spot. Was worried about Ferrero heading to the third after the switch on riding time and the pressure from Brignola. Ferrero did not face Gardner Webb earlier in the season. This is the first time this season these two have met. And at the moment, it looks like Brignola is going to put 3 more points on the board for the Running Bulldogs. And Gardner Webb will take a 20-3 lead here through the first 5 matches. The final score will be 5-2 as Brignola gets 3 more points, answers Rowland's 3 points for Duke, and through 5, it is Gardner Webb 20 and Duke 3. Now at 165,